Matt Ross from lovely Wetumka, Oklahoma. From the field house here in Wetumka, the home of the Chieftains. The Dragons on the road for Crossroads Conference action. First in the girls' game, a 4-0 Dewar Lady Dragons hot off their championship victory at Welch last Saturday night, off to a 4-0 start. They faced the Wetumka Lady Chieftains, who come in tonight with a 5-3 record. And about 5.5 minutes away from tip-off. And in the boys' action, the boys from Wetumka are 5-0. The Dewar boys 4-0 off of their Saturday night victory in the finals against Quapaw in Welch, winning the Welch tournament, off to a good 4-0 start. Going to see their first action in the Crossroads Conference tonight. I'm going to let Matt talk about tonight's matchup, especially in the boys' game.
On the boys' game, Wetumka has a solid group. They got a freshman that's pretty good. They got good size, and they're a very talented group. Coach Alford does a good job with them, and our guys have just got to come out and take care of the ball. We're 4-0, but we've been stagnant to start pretty much all 4 of our games, so we're hoping to just get off to a better start and not have to play catch-up early. Wetumka is a good team, and it could be a tight ball game tonight.
And in the girls' action, we'll go through the starting lineups here in just a moment as soon as we have them for you. I know for Dewar tonight will be Lele Carter at guard, Kyla Bear at guard, Bree Harvell at guard, Skylar Phillips will be running the point guard, and our inside post girl at 4 will be Tajay Lewis. And we'll be seeing Coach Castleberry use a lot of substitutions, running different people in, getting minutes out of his girls, and that's kind of been the key for him. They, too, need to kind of get off to a good start. And free throw, the free throw shooting's got to get better for the Lady Dragons. It's been the chink in the armor most of the season at times, but we hit big ones when we needed them. So in the boys' game, as we move towards that, 5-3, the boys got off to a good start. I'd like to see a little more balanced scoring. Thank God for Skelly Taylor last week with his 30-plus performance that he had at Welch in the finals against Quapaw. But we got to be able to pass the ball and get the things around and get some shots and do some things. So it's going to be a nice contest for us. They have 8 games under the belt. We're going on our 5th game. The season has started, and we're almost at Christmas time. But we play again tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. I think another thing is both teams need to try to stay out of foul trouble. Foul trouble has been an issue for both the girls and the boys team early in the year, and we just got to play smarter on defense and focus more on keeping the ball and the offensive player in front of us, as opposed to reaching in and going for steals when we don't have a chance.
So we'll be the teams continue to shoot layups and free throws for the warm-up. We're 2.5 minutes away as the officials are there. We're going to take a break right here. We're going to do the national anthem and a prayer, and we'll be right back with more pregame. We're ready for the starting lineups to be introduced here over the public address. Had the prayer, had the national anthem. Matt, we're just seconds away from tip-off. Go through the formality. Crossroads Conference game tonight as we take on the Wetumka Lady Chieftains. First action for the girls and conference play. They'll start with the Dewar lineups first. Lele Carter comes in at a guard tonight. Coming in at guard, Kyla Bear, Bree Harville, Skylar Phillips, number 4, and the tall J, Tajay Lewis, number 15, at our forward and center position tonight for the Wetumka Chieftains. Number 0, Lulu, gets the start. Jalen Fish, number 1. Number 11, Hexa Hobaya.
Looks like the Lady Chieftains have some good size. Our girls are going to have to block out, get some rebounds.
It's going to be a size matchup. Going to be a matter of who can break the press. I bet they're going to be seeing some pressure tonight. So we're waiting for the ball to be tossed up and ready to start. Get that pumpkin in the air and let's start some basketball here. One more day of school, one more day of semester test. On the road tomorrow night at Life Christian. Take on the Eagles of Life Christian tomorrow night. The Dewar Lady Dragons and Dragons tip off at 6 p.m. Lele Carter to jump against number 24, Diamond Hobaya. And the control of the basketball goes to the Lady Chieftains.
Dewar girls start off in a 2-3 zone.
Backdoor pass right there off the glass, lays it in. Blackshine for 2, up 2-0. Turnover for the Dragons. They're on the attack, kicks it out. 2-3 zone. Phillips on the top. Bear on the top. Got that backdoor pass, drives the baseline, puts up the runner on the backside. Blackshine puts it up. Rebounded by Hobaya. Hobaya again. Gets the second shot knocked away there by Bear over to Phillips. The Dragons have their first possession across the timeline.
Our girls were trying to block out there, but they were getting themselves too far underneath the goal.
Tajay had to go run that one down. She's going to take it to the rack herself. Lays it off the glass, no good. Tipped away, and the Wetumka Chieftains have it, come back the other way. Long pass off the hands of Lele Carter. Pass was intended there for Jalen Fish. Goes out of bounds, but off the hand of Carter. Inbound under the right basket, lob inside. Number 12. That is Kendall Smith for 2. It's 4-0 lead for the home team. Dragons yet to get on the board yet.
They have a size advantage.
Backdoor cut to Phillips. Good, seeing there, good assist there.
They have the size advantage, but we're still giving them too much space. We got to get up into them.
4-2. Lady Chieftains lead this one. Pressured outplied. When you score, you can press. A lob inside. High off the glass, missed. Rebound on the backside by number 5, which is Jalen Blackshine for 2 more. She has 4 on the night. 6-2. Lady Chieftains early going. Tall J puts up the jumper. No one on the backside. Rebounded there by Fish. Fish ahead. Passes it ahead.
Timeout, Dewar Lady Dragons.
Jalen Fish with the score there. It's 8-2. Stephen Castleberry wants to have a timeout. Matt, we're going to have to make some adjustments here. They're just throwing over the top of us.
We're not playing with much energy. Even though they have the size advantage, we got to stay connected to them and put a body on them, and they're just doing whatever they want.
there's the first horn. Lady Dragons, that one shot, they're blocked. You know, we're limited to one shot. I think Lele taking the rack's the right idea. They've got to do a better job down here on the boards. Dragons not being pressured here. 8-2 lead by the Chieftains. Phillips walks the ball up herself. They're running 1-3-1. Got to gap that. Tall J in the corner. Lele over to Bear in the corner. Bear's going to drive. Lets the runner up. No good. Backside. Tipped away off the hand there of number 12, Smith. Drags the inbound down the right side. Phillips tossed it in. Lele's pass knocked away. Turnover. Ahead to Fish. Jalen Fish before. 10-2. 8-point advantage for the Lady Chieftains.
We just need to make the simple pass to whoever's open. We're trying to force it a couple places.
Reagan Thomas checking the lineup for Bree. Still in the 2-3 zone. They'll give up the block right there. Just turns and shoots and scores off the bottom there. Number 15, that was Jalen Nunez. Turnover by the Dragons. Lele tried to pass it inside, knocked away. Quickly on the tack comes Wetumka. Wetumka kicks it out for three. Three up, no good. Lele had a block out. Fish gets it inside, and she walks. She's trying to make that drop step there. Didn't establish herself. Turns the ball over.
We're just letting the perimeter defenders from Wetumka bother us. They're playing some tall girls with some good length on the top of that zone, and it's really hindering us. They're getting deflections in the passing lane, and it's hard to make an entry pass over the top of them. We've got to reverse the ball and find good angles to get the ball inside.
Coach Castleberry making some adjustments here. Brought Reagan Thomas in. She plays hard on defense. Got Laney Taylor. So it's going to be Laney along with Bear, Thomas, Phillips, and Tajay Lewis. Dragons have the ball, trailing 12-2, down 10 here in the first period. A slow start for the Lady Dragons. We've had good look one time and got the shot in, and then it has been lob inside, knocked away. Trying to go to Thomas again.
I'd like to see them try a bounce pass instead of throwing it over their heads every time.
They have so much height advantage on that. Bear's going to drive, stops, pivots out, finds Laney. To Thomas. Thomas going to lay it to the ground. Phillips has it. She's hammered. Called a foul on number 1, Jalen Fish. That'll be her first personal foul.
We got to get in the gaps and make the top girl work in that 1-3-1. She's just applying ball pressure when it's at the top and not having to move much.
Got to keep some movement going. Cross-court pass to Laney. Taylor's going to look at it. Phillips going to let one fly from downtown. No good. Rebounded inside by Lewis. Lewis has it. They're going to call the jump ball. And the possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dragons. Inbound pass. No one comes and gets it, but Wetumka did. Shot blocked there. Good hustle by by Tajay. She pivot out of pressure, gets it head to Phillips. She's on the attack. Phillips going to the rack. Lays it off the glass. No good. Rebounded there by Crowds. Buddy Krauts with the rebound, kicks it out. Slide to slide. Sets out there and shoots. Kendall Smith, three-pointer, and it's 15-2.
The bottom girl in that 2-3 zone has to hedge out on the skip passes and the ball reversal and pick up the wing player until the top girl of the zone can get back to her. And we're either not going out there or we're getting caught in no man's land.
And down here, we are going to have to gap the zone at some point by either a dribble and the bounce pass, as you say, may be the deal. You're going to have to get some things worked in and around.
You got to attack the gaps against the
Another
zone
timeout yet.
And the angles.
.305 to go here in the first period. Dragons trail 15-2, down 13. Basketball being a game of runs, see if we can make some adjustments. But when you don't score and you want to pressure a little bit, it hasn't affected them. Laney has it at the top. Once again, stops with nowhere to go and has the pass. Going to be tied up. Tajay ties it up with Lexa Hobaya. Possession there in favor of Wetumka.
Got to give a little ball fake right there, get her up, get her arms up in the air, and then bounce pass around her.
Drive to the rack, shot put up. Rebounded by Evie on the backside. Evie puts it up. Evie Fish, she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. They're going to call the foul on her. That's refreshing. I've been at Welch where everything was a foul on us, so I just figured we hammered. Two personal fouls against the Lady Chieftains. Phillips ahead. Taylor looks at it. Pass inside, knocked away. Here comes on the attack. Pass intended down there to Jalen Fish, goes out of bounds. Turnover to Wetumka.
We need to take advantage, too. The back girl on this 1-3-1, usually the back person on a 1-3-1 is one of your better athletes, but they have a girl back there that's not as athletic as our girls, and we need to make her get to the corner and then get a ball reversal. She can't cover corner to corner.
Pass to Lele. Lele jumps up, puts the jumper up. Sweet baby jumper falls. 2:09, 15-4. Dragons trail, cut it to 11. Turnover. Saved. Thought the Dragons had a turnover there. Good hustle on the top of the press.
Looks like Dewar.
Steph says Reagan stepped forward there.
Dewar switched to a man defense there.
Here comes Phillips. Phillips lays it up, no good. Rebounded there by number 1, Fish. And she's fouled by Reagan Thomas. First personal, first team foul. 15-4, 142. Wetumka has it. Fish just drives by Tajay. Goes to the rack and scores. Jalen Fish was 6 on the night. 17-4. Bear on the attack. Comes back out, doubles out. Over to Lele. Lele tries to go inside to Thomas. Off her fingertips and out of bounds, another turnover. Here comes Bree Harville back in the line to replace Tajay. The last 1:17. Going to amp the pressure here. Ahead to number 5, which is Blackshine. It's stolen by Lele. Laysdale, he's going to the rack. Kicks out to Phillips. Phillips puts up the runner. She's fouled. That'll send Phillips to the line. Skyler to the line to shoot a pair. Call the foul on Blackshine, her first personal, third team foul. Phillips' free throw down. Evie Fish comes out of the lineup. She is replaced there by number 15, which is Jayla Nunes. Basket, free throw down and good. 4 points for Phillips. 17-6, cut back to 11. 1:03 to go. Fish stops, Fires over. Fish has it. Looks inside for the cutter. She comes right around. Good move there. Diamond Hobile with 2. 19-6. Back to 13 lead. Their biggest of the night. Phillips from downtown being double. The big girl outside. Diamond Hobile slaps it away. Comes in from the backside. Drags inbound from the side on the baseline. Phillips to inbound. Back to Phillips. Phillips going to let one fly from 3. Diamonds with the rejection on the attack. Nice play there by Bear. Coming up from behind to knock that out. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Just hope the Dragons haven't dug too big a hole to crawl out of, dig out of. Pressure being applied there by Bear. The turnover. Double dribble call. Dragons need something here. A big three-point basket would be good to go in. They can knock this down and cut it to 10. Tried to go inside to Thomas, knocked away. They are so lengthy up on the top. Going to the rack is number 5. Her shot no good. Black Shine's ball rejects outside. Dragons will have it with 1.1, a catch and shoot here.
Reset the clock. That cost us a bucket because we didn't reset the clock.
They set the clock, started too much.
We didn't reset the clock on the first inbounds play. They just assumed that nothing was going to happen right there. They're going to count the
They're going to count the three-point basket, so we got just what I ordered. Thank you, Matt Ross. Three-point basket, Phillips with 7 points on the night.
That's not the correct way to fix it, but the end result ended up being right.
19-9. Still with a 10-point advantage. Basketball will go to the Dragons start the period. That may have been the spinach Popeye needed here.
Yeah. As bad as it's been, it honestly feels like if we would just clean up the turnovers and not keep trying to pass it over the top of them, I think we've kind of weathered their storm. If we can block out, I think we can settle in and get back in this game. But we just got to quit turning the ball over and get some shots.
It was almost like when we dribbled down to the block here, we could make a bounce pass here because that girl can't cover you or at least be in the position. But we're trying to do everything by lob in, and that's not working. When we get a shot, we have an opportunity to do something. Just got to relax and play. 5 on the floor. The starters are back out. Phillips with the basketball. So we start the second quarter. Lele's pass from the corner out top, and it was stolen. Here come the Lady Chieftains on the attack. Nice play there by Bear, hustled on defense. Let them have a set. They dribble inside to the big girl, Hobaya. Taken away by the Lady Dragons. Here comes Tall J. Tall J over to Bree. Bree for 3. Air ball out of bounds. We'll go the other way.
Bear is playing with great effort. That's 2 fast breaks that she's took away with just great hustle and effort.
And then once again, we're trying to make a long, high pass, a floater. Dragons get a break here, stepped in bounds over the end line. Dragons will have it. 7:24 to go, trailing by 10. Lele comes down. She's sandwiched inside. Little 2-3 look back to Phillips. Phillips is going to drive. She puts up the runner. Off the glass and in. Give it to her. 19-11. 9 for Phillips. They've cut this to 8. Nice hands up there. Oh, good defense going back by Tall J. She's going to get a foul here, her first.
That was a clean block up top. She shot it right into her hands.
Diamond Hobart to the line to shoot 2. The Dragons have picked up and started to have some success on the defensive end. Free throw up and in.
You know, Phillips went to the hole and she absorbed way more contact than what just happened right there. It should have been an and one on our end.
Diamond Hobart, both free throws down, 21-11, back to a 10-point advantage for the Lady Chieftains. Here in Crossroads Conference action from Wetumka. Lele's three-pointer no good. Good seal off there. Phillips has it. Inside to Tall J. She's inside the block. Kicks it over to Lele. Lele lets it fly. Off the glass. No good. Phillips is there to put it back. Puts it in. 2 more for Phillips.
The ball movement was way better on that possession.
21-13. Here's a steal by the Lady Dragons. There's a push there by number 12 out of frustration. Kendall Smith. Her first personal. Phillips gets the ball into Bree. Bree looks for 3. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball. Bree Harville. 21-16. Cut it to 5. Inside the Hobart, knocked away. Saved, back out to Fish. Fish around the horn. Fish going to drive. Picked up by Bear. Puts up a runner. No good. Rebounded by Diamond Hobart. She walkie-talkied. We're going the other way. A little rototiller. The Dragons have it. This is a little better, Matt Ross.
Yes, sir. Little 7-2 run to start this quarter.
Over to Bear. Bear to Tall J. Tall J finds Phillips. Phillips lets one fly. Off the iron, no good. Tall J.
Fans are wanting over the back call, but
the big diamond over the top got it.
You got to block out.
Here comes Lulu. Lulu gets it. It's tipped away. Inside to Diamond. Diamond has it. Diamond no good. There's a fight for it. Here comes Phillips. Phillips going 2-on-1 now. She's going to go to the rack. Lays it off the glass. 2 more for Phillips. 21-18. The Dragons. He wants a timeout. Matt Ross, that's been a good deal. It all started with defensive hustle, and I have to say the Bear Girl picked up everybody's mojo. Phillips fed off of it. We've looked better.
Definitely, and we're starting to figure out how to move the ball against their zone and not let their length bother us so much. Still need to do a better job blocking out. However, on that last air ball, I thought Bree Harville did a great job of blocking out and didn't get the call. But other than that, things look a lot better, kind of how I thought things would settle in.
21-18, 5:29 to go. Here in Crossroads Conference action for Wetumka. The season opener in the conference play on the road. Coach Castleberry and Coach Lawson. The 5 we have on the floor. Tajay Lewis, along with Bree Harville, Lele Carter, Sky Phillips, and Kyla Bear. Kyla Bear has just been an energizer to our defense and transformed us this second quarter. Hustle. Just the hustle. Dragons now scoring, can now pressure. Here we go again. Here comes Wetumka going to attack Lulu with it. She takes it out front. Trying to get the lob inside to Hobaya. Hobaya has it. Can't get it. Pulls the ball down. They're after it. It's taken away. Here comes Bear. She's going 1-on-3 by herself. Puts it up. Takes it to the rack. She's fouled by number 12. That'll be Kendall Smith, her second personal.
These 2 officials, I know Ty Allen is one of the officials. He seems to be on top of everything pretty good. The other guy that keeps getting stuck on the baseline down here, he doesn't seem to want to blow his whistle much.
Kyla Bear to shoot a pair. First one up, no good. Free throw shooting, got to have those throws on the road. Throw up, no good. Rebounded to the Chieftains. Diamond Hobart with the rebound. Pass ahead to Lulu. Lulu on the sideline, out of bounds. Ty Allen with the call. Dragons will get this ball back. Trailing by 3. Down as much as 13. Lele, just a pass from Phillips over here, loses it out of bounds. An unforced turnover. Wetumka with the basketball. Wetumka the basketball. They get the pass inside for 2. 23-18 Chieftains. So Dragons back down by 5. Harvell lets it go. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Bree for 3. 23-21 cuts it to 2.
She needed those 2 bad. She's a good shooter, struggled a little bit
Here comes
early.
Phillips on the steal. Phillips puts it up, no good. Rebounded there by Fish. Here come the Dragons. Dragons ahead. Inside. Kick it out. High post. Over the back there. Tajay couldn't stop it. Boy, Hobie was over the top of Phillips, but again, she's about 1.5 feet taller than her. They're going to let you give that little extra push and get by with it. You're going to do it until they call it. Shot put up, no good. Rebound on the backside by Phillips. Shot was put up there by Nunes. Here comes Phillips on the attack. She does that little shuffle, kicks it out. Bree looks for 3. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. 3 threes for Bree. Dragons take their first lead of the night, 24-23. They're going to call the block here on Bree.
That's what we need right there. Bree is a good shooter, and for this team to play to their full potential, they need her knocking them down. And all she needed was a little confidence. Her knocking down threes is going to open things up for the other girls as well.
24-23. We have a dandy here in Crossroads Conference action. We are the CRC. Fish with the basketball. Here comes Hobie to set the screen. She drives by, dishes over to Lulu. Lulu around the horn over to the side to Smith. Smith shot no good, rebounded by Hobie. Hobie misses. Tall J with it. She's trying to pivot out of pressure. Stephen Castleberry calls the timeout to save a turnover there and momentum.
Our outlet girls right there, if they could have just dropped a little lower to give her a place to get out of that trap, it would have helped a little bit. They just need to get her vision just a little bit more.
Well, no, you can't swing the elbows when you do it, but you almost need to chin that ball and get it away from them and let them think about fillet of elbow. Dragons get the timeout, 2:51 to go. They're up by 1.
What are we, a 15-4 run this quarter?
19-9 to start. 15-4 run. Phillips will inbound the basketball. A 9 for Bree Harville tonight. $13 for Phillips. Senior leadership here. Inside, Tajay gives to Phillips. Phillips tries to penetrate and drive. Tall J has it. They're going to call Lele, who didn't get out. She didn't foul. Homestead exemption there. Turnover for the Dragons. I like the way the Dragons are extending, making them work, not just having it easy. Bear continuing to do what she does. Kyla's playing herself a ball game defensively tonight. Wetumka on the attack, 2:23 to go here in the first half. Dragons lead by 1. Wetumka looks inside, down the short corner. Shot put up by Fish, no good. Rebound on the backside. by Blackshine. Blackshine's called over the top, had her blocked out. She got called for that time, Matt.
Good block out right there. She got the call that we were wanting.
Team fouls at 3 against Wetumka this quarter, 2 against the Dragons, where they get the bonus. They've let them play tonight because that's 5 fouls this quarter. We only had 2 fouls the first quarter. Phillips looks. Lele kicks it out. Gets over Bree. Bree's going to drive. Nowhere to go. She's bumped there by number, I'm going to call it on 31, which is Evie Fish.
Got bailed out with the foul call right there, but with their size, we need to stay off the baseline and not get trapped down there.
We got to have somewhere to go if you get inside there if you're 5'2", eyes of blue. Phillips shot up, no good. Tied up there by Bear. Possession arrow in favor of Wetumka. 1:41 to go.
It hasn't resulted in points, but I really like Bree's decision-making these last 2 possessions. She could have very easily forced a 3, and it's worked out where we've got a better shot. We just got to convert.
Evie gets it over the top. Here comes Jalen. Back over to Lulu. Drive here by Fish. She lets it by Jalen, lets it fly. No good. Rebounded by Lele. Lele pushed from behind. Phillips is going to take it. Little runner 1-on-4. No good. Here comes Tall J. They're going to call Tall J flying in with a foul. That'll be her second personal. 3rd team foul against the Dragons this quarter. 4 team fouls against Wetumka now. Dragons will be in the bonus. Next foul by the Chieftains. Dragons with the pressure. Fish has it. She's trapped. Lele has it. Jump ball. Possession or good defense there by Lele and not to get a foul call.
As much as they had us out of sync early, we've definitely got them out of sync now. They look a little tired.
Bree shot no good. Fish has it. Immediately picked up. Bear was right there. Excuse me. Inside. Fish looks at it. Back on top to number 12. No good. Rebound on the backside there. But number 24, Diamond Hobart for 2 more. They take the lead, 25-24. Phillips looks at the 3. 30 on the shot clock. On the game clock. Phillips, sweet baby jumper for free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Hobart. Diamond has it. Ahead to Smith. Smith inside. Number 21, which is Clanton.
That should put us at the free throw line.
They're going to call the foul there. Call that on Jalen Fish. Her second personal. Going to put Bree to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. First one up, no good. We can tie it here. 14.6 on the clock. Here comes Reagan Thomas. In to spell free throws in. Give it to her. Dragons 3 of 4 from free throw line tonight. Tied at 25. Press. Looks ahead. Evie Fish. Jalen has it. Rebound on the backside by Lulu. Lulu pounds passes. And no shot there. We've played 2. We're tied at 25.
Worked out to our advantage right there, but the referee raised his hand to call a foul, and then the buzzer went off and he changed his mind. We might have got away with one right there.
Dragons outscored them 16-6 that quarter after being outscored 19-9 the first quarter. We're tied at 25. We'll be back more Dewar Dragon basketball after this.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
As we return, we'll go over the halftime statistics for you. Numerous turnovers for both teams. It was a tale of two ball games. The first quarter was all Wetumka. The second quarter was all Dewar. 19 points scored in the first quarter by Wetumka. Jalen Fish had 6 of those. Raylan Blackshire had 4. Kendall Smith with 5. Jalen Nunez with 2. Diamond Hobile with 2. 19 points that quarter. As we go to the second quarter, the first quarter for the Dragons, it was 7 points for Skylar Phillips and 2 for Lele Carter. And in the second quarter, the Dragons come out with 16 points. 6 points by Skylar Phillips, 3 three-pointers, 3 threes, and a free throw. 10 points for Bree Harvell. We needed her to step up, and she really shooters shoot and shooters make. And she made 3 of those, which kind of a big inspiration. And what we don't see in the scorebook is the fact that these other guys, Carter, Phillips, Kyla Bear, Tajay Lewis, doing the work on what was necessary defensively, making those adjustments to make that run. Dragons come up to 16. So as the first half, Lele Carter with 2 points. Kyla Bear was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. The Dragons are 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 50%. But they're tied at 25 at the half. And in the second quarter, the Dragons, like I said, defensively made some things, and adjustments were made by both teams, numerous timeouts called. Dragons win that one 16-6. They win by 10 points. 2 points for Lulu, 6 for Jalen Fish, 4 for Jalen Blackshire. And then Kendall Smith with 5, Jalen Nunes with 2, Diamond Hobile with 6, and 25 points for the Lady Chieftains here in Crossroads Conference action here in Wetumka tonight. They were 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 100%. So it's going to come down to who hits free throws, who has the fewest turnovers, got to take advantage. And also when you have to go to the bench a little deeper, Dragons have went as far as 8 people tonight. See if they go any deeper than that. Matt Ross is back to join me. And as we went over let him see what his assessment of the first half, I call it a tale of two cities. The first tale was Wetumka's, the other one was Dewar's, and we're tied, evened up.
Well, I think anytime you have a rivalry game, the home team's going to kind of come out pretty hot, pretty ready to go, and it's always about weathering that storm early. And our girls weathered a heck of a storm, but they came back and just started making better decisions. The decision-making got a lot better. Still got some turnovers to clean up. I think if we keep blocking out, we'll start getting some of those over-the-back calls. But other than that, if Bree Harville can keep knocking down some shots, that's really going to help our girls take off for tonight and the rest of the season.
You know, it's kind of interesting the way the season's been. We've had football, went all the way to the finals, we win the championship, and then it's just boom, we've been in playing, and then again we play tonight and turn around and play again on Friday night, and it'll be back-to-back games. But Dragons coming out of where they had back-to-back games going into the tournament last week and had to go into overtime. You know, you try to rest them a little bit knowing what we have, but boy, it's just going to come down to who hits free throws down the stretch, who limits the turnovers. Every possession's got to count.
The game at Mason on Monday, too.
And then played at Mason. Left that one out.
A lot of people weren't there. That gym was really hot, too. It was pretty draining on both teams. It was a lot of sweat poured out there, but people don't understand that's pretty draining coming off a tournament. Had a couple days to get rested back up.
Wetumka boys will come in tonight with a 5-3 record. And the rivalry between these two schools, and then it'll be Joseph Moore trip home as he made the move over to Dewar this year. So that'll make that interesting tonight as well. But I think basketball has a way of taking care of itself once the game gets going, and all of those things made, adjustments made, and we'll just have a good night of basketball here in Wetumka.
I know two of the Wetumka boys' losses came to Silo and Allen, both really, really good ball clubs. And Wetumka ended up losing both of those games, but they made it tough. They were still in the game late on the road at Silo and against the Allen. And Allen got out to a little bit of a lead, and Wetumka just kept hanging around, and then Allen eventually came out with the win. But their boys group, they're a scary group, and they look really good at times.
Dragons getting their last shots in. Coach Castleberry gets the troops ready. I believe we'll start with the same five that started the ball game for both clubs as we come out of the dressing room. But boy, Bree picked us up big time with her three-point shooting. 9 points, 10 points in that quarter, 9 from the behind the arc, help things out.
In my mind, there's two ways to attack this zone. You can keep Bree on the backside and let Skylar attack and look for the skip pass to Bree, or you can put them on the same side and play a little two-man game with them and, make them pick up the ball with Skylar, and then she can dump it to Bree.
Wetumka has it to start out. They'll be on their coaches will be right there as they're shooting in front of their benches. Fish puts up a shot, no good. Fish backed away, and Phillips out of bounds, turns the ball back over.
She pushed her out of bounds right there.
Got by with one. Lob inside, here comes Bear. 2-on-1, Phillips on the backside. Bounce pass to Phillips. Phillips tries to put up the shot. They're going to call the walk on her, out of control. I think that's where Bear might have been better off just going ahead and shot it, and if she missed it on the other side, you had her in a position to rebound and put it back in. Ahead to Fish. Fish has it. Over to Lulu. Lulu lets it fly. Lulu for three, no good. Rebounded inside. Number 15 puts up the shot. It's Nunes. No good. Here comes Tajay this way. Tajay takes it over. Finds Phillips going to the rack. She puts it up. Shot no good. Tajay knocked it out of bounds.
This guy under the basket, I just don't understand what he's looking at half the time.
Nunes ahead to Smith. Smith kicks it over to Hobie. Hobie shot no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Here comes Phillips for the Dragons. Bear lets one fly from three-point country. No good. Lele with the rebound. Puts it back in. Lele Carter, 4 on the night, 2 this half. 27-25. Dragons take the lead again. Carter putting the pressure on. We'll call the reach on Lele.
I don't have a problem with Bear shooting the ball. She puts in a lot of work. She spends a lot of extra time in the gym, and I think she goes to a shooting coach, and eventually they're going to start falling for her because she puts in the work.
A little indecisive there, what they want to do. The ball goes out of bounds. Lulu had the ball and just didn't know what to do. They got rid of it, and a pass ahead went out of bounds. Dragons take advantage of the turnover. Unforced turnover there by Wetumka. Lele working inside. Tajay comes up on the top to set the screen. Here goes Phillips. Drives right by. Lays it off the glass. 15 for her. Dragons' biggest lead at 4. Ahead to Jalen Fish for 2. She has 8 on the night for Wetumka.
We were a pretty good spot there defensively, just a little bit too far underneath the basket.
Nice screen set there. Here comes Lele to Phillips. Phillips looks inside to Tajay. Tajay kicks. Brees 3 for 3.
Really
Up
good
and
ball
tilt.
movement right there.
Out of bounds. Keep shooting it. Shooters shoot. Scorers will score. 29-27, 5:46. Here in the third quarter, Dragons up by 2. Applying a harassment pressure here. Here comes Bear again. She's got Lulu. Here comes Lele up on the top. They scramble for the ball. Lele has it. Tries to save it there. And coach calls a timeout to save a possession there. As they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be back for Dewar Dragon basketball after this.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today.
As we come back from the timeout, Dragons have the basketball. Inbounded here. Wetumka have the ball to inbound on their end. Trying to get the want to have the substitution. You have to wait until the ball's inbounded. Inbounds play ran. Outside to Smith. Smith has it. She's going to drive the right side. Goes baseline. They're going to call her for the double dribble. And the turnover. 5:27 to go here in the third period. Phillips on the attack. Tajay down low, along with Bear down low. Lobs inside. Oh, tried to set that. Couldn't quite get it. The go alley-oop goes out of bounds. Right idea. Just didn't quite work this time. You have a feeling that the Dragons are going a little run here. Looks like the fatigue is setting in on Wetumka at some time. Fish has it. She turns the ball over. She's being harassed there.
Both teams are in a lull right now. We need.
They're going to call the foul there on number 5, which is
we need
her
our
second.
girls to take advantage of it.
Inside. Tajay didn't quite get it high enough. Good look there, just couldn't fall. Here comes Wetumka. Bear playing great defense tonight. Here comes Phillips out on the top. Here comes Fish. She drives to the rack, puts it up. The runner falls. Jalen Fish with 10. Tied at 29.
I know I keep saying it, but our bottom girls on the bottom of that zone have got to play it smarter.
Skylar Phillips with the runner, 2 points there. 31-29 lead for the Lady Dragons.
Those bottom girls, they either don't come out far enough or they come out too hard. They've got to come out under control and break down, close out, and then get back to their spot.
Laney Taylor in the lineup. Head to Smith. Smith gets it ahead. Over to number 5, which is Blackshire. Blackshine goes out of bounds. But off a foot of Phillips. Going to give it back to them. Kylan makes it hard to deny the pass there to Fish. Jalen inside. Turn around, rebound shot. Rebounded by Talje. Kicks it over to Phillips. Phillips lets it fly from downtown. No good. Sealed off there, but out of bounds. So here we go the other way with Wetumka. Dragons leading by 2 here in the third period. Stowe. Laney with the Tajay and Laney get the turnover. Here comes Phillips on the attack. She puts the runner up. Can't get it to fall. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Good attack by Phillips right there. Good pace. Didn't try to force it.
We can call that on Jalen Nunes. Her second personal foul. Phillips' first free throw. Good. Swisher sweet. 32-29. Missed the second. 3-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Advantage by 3. Pressure. Fish looking for someone to get it to. Gets it to Smith. Smith's going to drive it. That was close to a double dribble there. Fish has nowhere to go. Smith with it. Back to Fish. Fish lets it fly. Hobie had it for a second. Talje with it. Head to Phillips. Bree has it. She's going to drive, penetrate, looks inside. Phillips to Talje. Backside to Laney. Laney Taylor off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Evie Fish. Ahead to number 5. She lays it in. Blackshire. She has 6 on the night. It is 32-31 ball game. Dragons just need to keep playing. Bree for 3. Off there, no good. Talje went after it. They're going to call the foul on Tajay Lewis. It's going to be 3 on her.
That's a pretty weak call there with all the physicality they've let go. Both girls had the ball, and the other girl from Wetumka just came up with it. Should have been a no call, in my opinion.
Here comes Fish on the attack. She's going to drive the rack. Bree seals her off at the block. There's Bear again, knocking it out of bounds. Inbound for Wetumka. 2:39 to go here in the third period. Smith lets it fly from downtown. She buries it. Kendall Smith with 3. She has 8 on the night. They take the lead, 34-32. Inside to Talje. Back to Phillips. Phillips over to Bree. Bree throws it back to Phillips. Phillips looks at it. She drives. Was looking for the pass there to Tajay. Tajay's on the floor, saves it. Phillips has it. Great hustle there by Tajay. There's Phillips on the attack. Tajay on the backside. Hold your ground, honey. That's a foul. Hold your ground and let her knock you down. That's a foul.
Unreal. Should have been a foul.
If she holds herself and goes ahead and goes and gets the deal, the bump will then be called a foul. She released and turned the ball over. 2 on 1. Little short Bree. 12. That's Kendall Smith. Drives it to the hole. 36-32. Game of runs. Wetumka takes the lead back by 4. 1:40 to go. Phillips on the drive. Kicks over to Tajay. Tajay for 3. No good. Bear on the backside with the rebound. Knocked away there by Kendall Smith of Wetumka.
We were in good rebounding position on the backside right there. We just didn't have our hands ready.
Bear lets one fly. No good. She goes and gets it. She's going to put it back up on the backside. No good. Rebounded there by Diamond Hobie ahead to Fish. She's going to slow it down. 1:17 to go. Pass over. Saved by Kendall Smith. Evie Fish is going to drive it to the rack. She puts it up, no good. Hobie, Diamond Hobie. Garbage collection baskets there. They count. 8 on the night for her. 38-32, 6-point advantage for Wetumka here as we're under a minute here in the third period. Bear's going to let it fly over to Bree. Bree for three. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Just what the doctor ordered. 38-35, 35 seconds to go. Wetumka on the tack. There's Bear harassing. Here comes Fish. She goes in. Comes to a jump stop. Puts the shot up. They're going to call her for the charge. Great defensive play there by Bree. Bree Harville took the brunt of that. Call that on Fish. That is her. Jalen Fish, 3 on her. Laney Taylor, Reagan Thomas, Bree Harville, Phillips, and Lele Carter. Your Dragon 5 the last 20 seconds. Bree spotted up, lets it fly. Cha-ching! Another Dragon money ball. Tied at 38. Stolen by Laney Taylor momentarily. Knocked out of bounds, 5.4. We have a dandy here in Wetumka tonight. Head to Fish. Fish has it. She looks. Throws it away. 13 points for each team. This period, we're tied at 38. Matt Ross is going to come down to free throws, turnovers, and who takes care of the basketball.
Yes, sir. Nice to see Bree. That's, 5 threes for her tonight?
5 threes for her.
And then she took a charge down there on the other end. Just good little sequence for her right there.
And we got some good minutes out of Laney, and we got some good minutes out of Reagan when they've been in. And, boy, they're just going to be a total team effort here as we go to the fourth quarter. These are the kind of games you grow in. The last 2 games we played have been tight. You know, I'm talking about like in the finals, and they had it Mason the other night. But tonight, here in this conference play, you develop so much good from it. A lot of teaching tools you can use from film, things you can do on practice, things you can get better at. Possession arrow will be in favor of Wetumka to start the period. (38-38). 16 for Bree Harville tonight, 4 for Lele Carter. 18 for Skylar Phillips. It's been the Dragons scoring tonight. Lele applying the pressure. Here comes Bree. They get a trap set in the corner. Pass on the way outside. Oh, good seal off there by Ray Ray. Here comes Lele. Over to Bree. Back to Sky. Sky tried to get it in there over the top. Here's the go to Lulu. Lulu has it. Lulu off the glass. Lead goes back to Wetumka. 40-38. Phillips from downtown. Cha-ching, a Dragon money ball. 41-40. Lady Dragons take the lead. Here comes Lulu. Over to Fish. They're going to call shuffle of the feet there on Kendall Smith. Turnover against the Lady Chieftains.
She was close to getting
Guys,
technical.
somebody needs to come help her. Here comes Laney Taylor. The Laniac back to Phillips. They got Bree in the corner, going to run her over. She's the runner on the baseline there. She's going to look. Laney in the short corner. Out to Phillips. Phillips lets it fly. Cha-ching! Another Dragon Money Ball! 44-40 here on the road. Lob inside. Stolen away by Lele. Ahead to Phillips. They're going to call walk on Lele on the pass. Got a little big, got in a little hurry there. .44-40, 6:35 to go here in the final stanza here in Wetumka. Lele had his tip away. Here comes Phillips. Lele on the backside. Phillips makes a move, lays it up, puts it in, and just going to have the foul called there on Kendall Smith.
Could have been a foul on Wetumka in the backcourt there, but it worked out to our advantage and gave us an opportunity to get some points here at the free throw line.
That is 3 fouls on Kendall Smith, number 12. Send Skylar to the line. She is 3 of 4 from the line tonight. First one up. It's in. Swisher Sweet. 45-40, biggest advantage of the night for the Lady Dragons, who've traveled as much as 13 in this ball game and have fought back. Both of them down. 46-40, 6:28 to go. Turnover, unforced right there. Lulu out of bounds.
I feel like this is a big possession right here. A score right here puts them up 8, maybe 9. And the way this game has went, that might put it out of reach. I know there's still 6 minutes to go, but I think momentum would stay on our side.
Well, I think if the Dragons get it to 6, 8 points, it's going to be favoring what they want to do. Into Phillips. Phillips is going to drive in. Kicks out to Laniak. The Laniak shoots. No good. Bree fighting Hobie for it. Smith ahead to Fish. Jalen Fish has it. Over to Lulu. Lulu back to Smith. Smith back to Fish. Nunes at high post. Taken away down there by Phillips. Here comes Phillips on the attack. Lele on the backside. Lob to her. Off the glass. Give it to her. Lele drops the deuce. And slowly we're up 48-40. Fish ahead. Smith lets it fly. No good. Out of bounds air ball. Go the other way. 5:35. Here comes Bear. She's played quite a game tonight. Matt, she's played well tonight. Give her a little breather. Laney's come in, give us some good minutes. We go for the juggler here. Reagan down low. Phillips decides to let one fly. Backside rebound there by Nunes. Nunes ahead. Here comes Smith. Smith over to Fish. Fish works the right side. Lets it fly. Cha-ching! Raylan Blackshire with 3, and it's 50-43. Excuse me, 48-43. Over to Laney. Bear has it. Back to Phillips. Starting to get a little movement here. There goes Tall J over to Bear. Bear off the glass, kisses it home. Kyla Bear with 2 big points there. 50-43, 7-point advantage. Dragons working their press, just making them use time.
Did they not give us our points? Are we 52?
Off the glass, Fish lays it in. 12 on the night for her.
Are we not 52?
$50, 50-45. There's the shot. The backside rebound. There's Laney Taylor. There goes Fish knocking it away from Phillips. 3:42 to go. Dragons lead by 5. Inside to Phillips. So Phillips off the glass. Tries to make it. Doesn't fall. They're going to call the walk here. Jalen Blackshire, she walks. Dragons have the basketball under the basket. 3.5 to go here, leading by 5. Inside to Tall J. Tall J to Lele. Lele puts up the sweet baby jumper, no good. Number 24, Diamond Hobie knocks it away. I think the fatigue has hit in a little bit on both teams a little bit, but more so to Wetumka. They're not as active as they were in the first half, going after those basketballs early. There's Lele going up. She was slapped from behind by Phillips and rejected. Here comes Fish on the attack. 3:18 to go. There's an unforced turnover there as they try to cross-court pass to Smith. Goes out of bounds.
Our shot selection needs to be better with the lead. Also surprised that Wetumka's not utilizing any of their timeouts right here.
Ahead to Bree. Bree inside to Tall J. Tall J Lewis for 2. 52-45, 7-point advantage for the Dragons. Blackshire's pass out to Smith. Smith has it taken by Phillips. Phillips goes to rack, has 2 with her, uses her body, shields it, puts it in. 2 points there for Skylar Phillips. We have a player down. The player down, number 12, is Kendall Smith.
Yeah, it looked like her ankle or knee gave out. While we got a second here, I'd like to mention anybody watching at home to check out the Dewar Dragon football page on Facebook. We have a lot of items for sale. It's a team store. All the proceeds will go to help pay for the state championship rings that Coach Bean has designed for us. But I saw they posted some hats and shirts, and there's also, I think there's 2 stores. Got a bunch of hoodies and pants and all kinds of Dewar Dragon gear, and some of it honors our state championship this year in football. So if you get a chance, check out the Dewar Dragon football Facebook page and buy you some gear.
It's either her knee or her ankle. I believe the way they're doing it here, it is her knee as they carry her off. She's played a heck of a game tonight, Kendall Smith. 10 points on the night, 3 fouls. She's been in the mix, helping run that offense. Coach have to go to the bench over here to see what he has. We'll go check the Dragons back to the original starting 5. Teammates coming over to talk to Kendall Smith. As Hobie goes over. We have Hobie, Nunes, Lulu, Fish. Blackshire. Inside to Fish. Fish back on top to Lulu. Lulu kicks over to Blackshire. Blackshire's going to drive herself. Puts up the runner. No good. Rebounded by Phillips. Phillips going to the rack. Puts up the shot. No good. There's a scram for it. Wetumka comes out with a Fish is immediately trapped there. They're going to call the jump ball. And the Dragons will have possession of the basketball here with 2:14 to go.
Wetumka's struggled to utilize this left side of the floor. When they've got a ball reversal and got the ball to the left side, they've usually ended up with a good shot.
Dragons have the basketball now with 2 minutes to go. And there's that cross-court pass, Marie. Costly turnover. That's a big momentum. Lulu for 2 more. Lulu has 6. It's 40 54-47. Bree has the ball. Goes inside to Tajay. 2 minutes to go. Phillips has it. Kicks back out to Lele. Lele over to Bree. Dragons are ahead by 7. Get it to the hands of your best free throw shooter. Get it back out to her. 138.
Time is our friend right here.
And they've got to come foul for a while. You don't need to shoot nothing but a layup or a free throw. Get it back out, Bree. Reset. Come meet the basketball. Don't need to shoot a three-pointer here. 1:22 to go. Dragons back.
The coach is trying to call a timeout while they're on defense. I don't think he understands that's not allowed.
Here we go. Bree has it inside. Tall J stops with nowhere to go. Here comes Lele. She saves it. Bree looks inside. Tajay wisely kicks it back out to Phillips with under 1 minute to go.
He's trying to get him to foul.
And the Dragons aid them and abet them by giving the timeout and the turnover. Well, Matt Ross, we're down to under a minute with 55.4. We don't need to shoot the basketball. Don't need to make any long, crazy passes. They have to come foul us.
Nope, we just need to milk as much clock as we can and be strong with the basketball. They gave the ball to Wetumka on the turnover on that last possession, so we need to stop right here coming out of this break and just utilize the clock to our advantage.
Dragons up by 7. Turn the ball over. Possession there on the next jump ball is in favor of Wetumka. I think we're both getting down to where I think Coach Castleberry may only have one timeout left. Unofficially is what I have. Wetumka's going to have a couple left themselves. But this is far from over. It's girls basketball with the three and fouling and all that stuff. And after OU won a basketball game on a 4-pointer last night, anything can happen in basketball. Blackstone has a backside. Inside to Diamond. Diamond lays it off the glass, off the left, just drop, step, and score.
Take care of it. No need
10
to
for
shoot
her.
it.
Here comes Little Bear. She scores. Kyla Bear.
I guess if you're going to make it, it's okay.
56-49. Nothing but layups or free throws. Stolen by Tall J. Tall J's going to go to the rack. We have a whistle and a foul on number 5, which is Blackshire. Her third foul. So they're trying to foul to stop the clock. Pass ahead to Bree. Bree to Bear.
Need to get the ball in Phillips' hands.
Over to Phillips. Get it to Phillips. I would let her dribble it right to the middle.
We're gonna have to
Let
do
them
that
just
two more
let her
times.
drive to the middle, set it up. We'll have cutters going off of this thing. You ought to be moving and cutting. Lele. They're going to call the foul on number 5, which is on Raylan Blackshire, her
inbound
4th.
pass
That is
really
her
needs-
5th.
This inbound pass really needs to go to Phillips right here because next foul will put us at the line, and I think she's our best free throw shooter.
She can go all the way back to Walika to get this ball. There goes the foul there. That'll be Lulu's foul, her first. That's going to put Skylar Phillips to the line to shoot a pair. Missed the first. Hit the second. Missed the second. 8 seconds on the clock, 57-49. Dragons have went on the road and came from 13 down, as much as 13 tonight, to come back and win a big ball game here on the road, here in the Crossroads Conference action.
Great win for the girls. Rivalry games are always tough. Playing in these close games will help us later in the season. great effort by Bear on defense, and it was good to see Brew Harville find her shot tonight. Obviously, Phillips was good, just a good all-around effort. But I'm out of here. I'm going to go coach some boys
Thanks,
basketball.
Coach Ross, for being with me tonight. We'll be together again tomorrow at Life Christian.